Ever wondered how to knead dough perfectly? Well, it's not rocket science, but a simple art that anyone can master with a bit of practice. Let's embark on this doughy journey together. Firstly, it's important to understand what kneading is. It's the process of mixing ingredients and working the dough to develop the gluten, which gives the bread structure. When you knead, you're not just mixing, but aligning the gluten strands to give your dough elasticity and strength. The first step is to mix your ingredients together. You'll typically start with flour and yeast, followed by warm water and a pinch of salt. Mix these together until they form a rough ball. It's crucial to remember that the water should be warm, not hot. Hot water can kill the yeast, and you don't want that. Once you've got your rough ball of dough, it's time to get your hands dirty. Lightly dust your work surface with flour, then place the dough on it. Start kneading by pushing the dough away from you with the heel of your hand, then pulling it back towards you. Rotate the dough 90 degrees and repeat. This process might seem monotonous, but it's absolutely crucial. You're not just mindlessly pushing and pulling, you're developing the gluten, which will give your bread its structure and texture. The length of kneading time can vary depending on your recipe and the type of flour you're using. However, a good rule of thumb is to knead until the dough becomes smooth and elastic. This usually takes about 10 minutes by hand. You'll know you're done when the dough springs back when poked. If it doesn't, keep kneading. Your patience and effort will be rewarded. After kneading, the dough needs to rest. Cover it with a damp cloth and let it sit in a warm spot for about an hour. This is known as the first rise or proofing. During this time, the yeast ferments the dough, causing it to rise. To put it simply, kneading dough involves 3 major steps: mixing the ingredients, kneading until smooth and elastic, and allowing the dough to rise. It's important to remember that kneading is not about strength, but technique. It's about understanding your dough and how it changes as you work it. So there you have it, the art of kneading dough broken down into easy-to-follow steps. It's not as intimidating as it might seem. In fact, it can be quite therapeutic. Just remember to be patient, enjoy the process, and before you know it, you'll be a master at kneading dough.